and it was taped on CCTV TV in the police station with his trousers down, butty exposed, handcuffs behind his back, face down on the floor, and 5 police officers were chanting nastiness about his racial being and being a monkey and all kind of things. How come that's not on Channel 4 in its original entirety as a documentary BBC program? Why isn't that promoted where we can have our views and comment of that portrayal of experience? To me, that's more real and important than the crap that they throw out called Top Boy. You switch off the television, you go on about your movements. But guess what? Christopher Alder's family, have that video, have that memory. And from that day till now, is still fighting for justice of that reality in London, in South London, and that's a man's life and a man's family. So how come we're not bigging up that? How come we're not getting irate about that? And we haven't been. You see why? Because this system's got you twisted. What is wrong is right, and what is right is wrong. You need to claim back your own moral order in yourself. And when I say yourself, universal moral order. Not man's moral order, because man not have that. For those of you that want to send your texts or interact, 075064026161. That's the text line number. The other number is the live link, so you are welcome to call back. For those of you who are just getting up today, I've got a few articles around Christopher Aldridge. And I'm dropping that this evening to counteract Top Boy. That's my personal selfish little agenda this evening. Let's do a movie based on the evidence and the real evidence that was played in court, that was caught on live scene, no actors, no police officers in false uniforms playing reality, real, happened. How come those producers of Channel 4 and such program and such stations as Channel 5 ain't running that as some kind of program? We need to check ourselves, because guess what? Our children are very excited by Top Boy because they believe they can relate to that. Well, let's think the murder of Christopher Alder on television, and let me see if they can relate to that. Because relating to that is just as much as reality what's going on the road. Okay, good evening to you, text sender 146. It says, whose body did the police give to the Alder family to bury 10 years ago? Don't worry, mommy, I'll come to that. This is what I'm talking about. When we talk about reality, it's real. You see what? Death in police custody is more goddamn real than what's going out on road. And I'm talking about maybe in statistical terms, if that's how I can quantify it. We have more deaths in police custody a year than we do shootings and killings of black on black, or any other killings as we like to call them in our community. But yet the state want to promote this kind of gangster lifestyle, gun lifestyle, drug lifestyle, money lifestyle. How come they're not dealing with their own particular issues, political, and when we talk about on an international humanitarian level? You're going into other countries, telling other people in their country that here what? You're their savior because of barbaric behavior and unhuman behavior. And here we are, 2011, in Britain, still not found a solution, or we've got a solution and choose not to act on that solution to make ones and ones in the state's realm accountable. But we like for talk and we like for debate. I'm one of those people, as much as people think that demonstrations are non-productive, I take the time out, sick or not, and I go to all the demonstrations that I could physically possibly go without standing other appointments or bookings. I go. Not because I believe that this system will give us the justice and equality in these matters that we need, require, and respect is due. I go because, guess what? I'm a number representing with the group on this issue. Does that make sense? I've been here long enough to know that when we don't act, nothing gets solved. And we do need to start acting, and that's our biggest week for. I don't want to hear no more moaning and groaning. I want to hear that I'm passionate about Christopher Alder. I care about his sister. I care about his mum. I feel for his mum. I feel for his sister, because guess what? That could be me. So bad man Alter Road, when you die by bullets, it's because that's your own making. Because that's your liberty. You chose to enter that realm and stay in that realm. Especially the ones who are hardcore in it. The ones who are naive, we know we can't work with. Ones who are hardcore, that's a self-choice. Christopher Alder is murdered. That's a different game. Not at the choice of him, not at the choice of his family. He could have been arrested and still live like the rest of them. And remember, for those of you that don't know the history, we know that the history of police officers in the UK that never get found convicted or go to jail in any forms of deaths in police custody. We're up in our 300s now with deaths in police custody. So we've passed the average number of, well, you know, a certain amount. We're going on to the 500s now. We're going back to the 500 years of experience of slavery, innit? And we don't like to talk about passing no tie up to prison. Well, don't, if you think that's the way it works. Our younger man, them think that because they're getting killed on road that they don't get killed in prison. Well, killed in prison by prison wardens or deaths in police custody. We are past that. Their family is still fighting for justice. They still need you to step up to the table and support them. Greetings, Genesis. Welcome. What's your name? Where you calling from?
It was number one.
Genesis Radio.
Genesis.
Yeah. Hey, Genesis.
Don't hold back.
Let's deal with something. Let's deal with something for the people.
Genesis, London's only #1 station.